Alright, so what we're going to go over is the warm-up. Alright, this is just the beginning prep, getting your joints ready for movement. And it starts with the arm circles. Arm circles forward, back, across, up and over. And then the neck rolls or circles. Alright, and then you have all the hip circles and things, the knees and ankles, and then all of the stuff we do on the ground with the kind of warming the hips up. I'm going to demonstrate all of this now, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so remember that when you walk in the door, it's a cold day outside, make sure you hang out for a couple minutes and warm up before you start just going into circles. But after that, just go ahead and start with forward arm circles, alright? Pinching my shoulder blades together. Right, and I'm pressing my shoulders down. And keeping my shoulders nice and stable. Alright. Next, back. Alright, same thing. Pressing my shoulders down. Alright, pinching my shoulder blades together. 10 to 15 of those, maybe 20 if it's a cold day, and if it's a warmer day, you might only have to do 10. So just kind of gauge it on how you feel and what you're going to do, whether you do more or less. So if I'm going to do a lot of overhead work, like pull-ups or snatches, you might want to do a little bit more of the arm swings and circles. If it's a really cold day, do more. All right, warmer day, do a little less. All right, across. It's just going to be going across your body. Alright, once again, keeping the shoulders pressed down. Alright, neck in a stable position. Pressing the back, out the back of the neck. Alright, after that, up and overs. Alright. Keeping my neck in a nice stable position. Alright, you don't want to get your arms overhead and then overextend like this. You want to keep the abs nice and tight. Alright, so when you swing up, there should be only movement at your shoulders. Alright, only movement at your shoulders because you're keeping your abs tight, keeping your core nice and tight. Alright, after that, neck rolls. Alright, you can start wherever you want. You can do neck rolls like this. Alright, you can do turning your head, looking up and down. Alright, however you want to warm up your neck, whatever feels better for you. You just have to make sure that all these muscles in here are ready to move. And ready to function properly because they're protecting a lot of important stuff. Alright? After that, hips, you can go feet shoulder width or a little wider, and you're just going to roll your hips left or right. Alright, I'm going left here. And getting a nice full movement while still keeping your head and shoulders relatively in the same spot. Alright? Obviously your feet are going to stay in the same spot, so it's just you're moving your hips. Alright? 10 to 15 of those hip rolls or circles in each direction. After that, the knees, bringing the knees together or close together and your feet together. Alright, you're just going to start going left or right, whatever direction you choose. Making sure you get a full range of motion all the way back, alright, and pushing forward. Alright, notice I am keeping my back straight. Okay, I'm not rounding my back now, I'm doing these circles. Alright, keeping it nice and straight in a stable position. And doing the knee rolls both ways. Alright. After that, ankles. Ankles can be done behind you, alright, just regular circles, or in front of you, where you're kind of picking it up and moving it all around. Just make sure that you're going through, once again, a full range of motion where you're bringing your toes as close to your shin as possible, going out left to right as far as possible, and pushing and pointing your toes down as far as possible in the bottom of that circle. Alright? After that, remember 10 to 15 of those movements, of those circles. Alright? You're going to go ahead and do all the work on the ground. Alright? Starting with core. You're going to press the back into the ground. You're going to bring your belly button close to your spine. Alright? And just start with knee extension and flexion. Alright? It's just kicking your knee out and bending it
as far as you can. I'm not pulling back with my hamstrings. I'm not pulling back at all, right? And I'm not locking my knee out. I'm just working in whatever range of motion I have right now. All right, it's just moving your knee. All right, after that, you're going to be doing rotations, right? Where you're just going to rotate left and right, all right? As far as you can. Once again, I'm not pushing or trying to get a big range of motion here. I'm just moving it wherever I'm comfortable. All right? Pressing my back, my belly button to my spine, my back into the floor, engaging my core. All right, both legs, okay? After that, doing the hip rotations, all right? That's just going to be over as far as you can, and then all around the circles. Once again, getting the biggest range of motion you can. All right? That's over as far as I can, out as far as I can, right? And then all the way out, my knee is straight, all right? My hips extend. So you can do this direction, and you can also do this direction. Try to do maybe 5 to 10 circles in each direction, all right? And the whole time, I'm keeping my core tight. I'm keeping my back pressed into the ground. All right. That is the end of the movement warm-up. We're going to do